Hello everybody. Right, it's time for the Belle Rose kit. Okay, what have I got to show you today? There's my 3 signatures, and that's how I'm putting them together, except this is just the kit pages at the moment. Okay, I haven't got any coffee or tea stain pages in between, but this is how I want it to look, you know, in my cover. I have, a minute before I carry on, I have a cover. Well, I haven't. I'm not sure whether it will go yet. I'm not sure. But it's not a cover. I'm not sure, actually. That goes beautifully together. I might have something brighter. Actually, I might keep that for autumn. I was thinking of this. I might find something else, because I want to use that. My sister done this and I loved it, so I nabbed it off her, and I thought, well, we could do something with that, even if it went round or on the spine or something. I want it incorporated, but need to do the journal first. But I'm not, once looking at that, I'm not seeing it. Okay, got a bit of blue. Forgot I had blue in the kit there. So, yeah. So it won't be that. But that's okay. Decision made, right? No problem. I can find some fabric to go with that another day. That's not going to go. Okay. The other thing I've got to show you is, there's one missing on here, but there's some papers on my Ko-fi. They're very cheap. They're some of my French invoices, and I've just overlaid them with some rose paper. Could come in handy for a lot of things. It's in the budget crafting section, but I will post a link below on that. That's going to go. Not all of these are going to go with the kit, of course they're not, but some will. So I just sort of superimposed them last night, and I thought, do you know what? It's going to be handy for different things. There's a couple of letters here. They will go. I will show you how to do that one up, I think. So I've already done one, because I want to do like a stack of envelopes. Now, when I print this sort of thing, I print it, and that's the backing paper, and I put that on the back. I've also printed them on card. These are all cut ready, okay? They are to size. I mean, I can't blow them up full page because it will distort the actual document, okay? Because these are documents. I actually own these. Yeah, I do. Most of these are mine. I'm not sure 100% are, but a lot of these are mine. So, yeah, there's one missing, which is, because there's 12 papers, but one of those is backing papers. That one there. Okay. I've just done that one up, just to see how it would look with the kit, and it's lovely. Yep. Perfect. So go in handy for lots of different things. Okay, and this one, of course. So I'll do that one up, because that's going to go very nicely as well. And of course there's envelopes and everything with this kit as well, but you know me. And I will, this is the freebie, so need to do something with that. That's printed at the moment on not my laser, my inkjet there, but I didn't want to waste it, so we'll use that. So yeah, this I want to do is eventually, hopefully, hold me to it if I forget, is like a bit of an envelope stack. I've sorted out some. I have got one smaller, I think, but I might not need it. I might not use that. That's just, this might be too big, so I might have to cut it down yet, but I've got 3 there. 4. I was going to get one more. There's one there. So we thought I would do nice envelope stack, a nice bit of ribbon round or something a bit later on. But I'm just getting ideas. Yeah. Sort of just things are sort of coming into my head now, and I'm getting sort of in the mood. It takes me a while to get from botanical to like shabby chic or bohemian, that type of journal. Do you know what I mean? It takes me a little while to get into it, so when that happens, I do the ephemera first. Yeah, because I just find it just works better for me. Right, let's have a look. Still can see the lines, which is very handy. So I'm going to fold the edges in first, I think. And luckily we can see that the other one was a little bit more difficult, but I got there in the end, because I'll show you. I even cut around the edges. See, there's a little crease there because I went wrong. That's how it works. Yeah. Oh, that's from the other side. I'm going to say, what's that doing? Yeah, so I always fold in the sides first. Okay. Yeah. Then I'll do the tall bit. Yeah. And then the short. Okay. But I don't know why I do that. But then the long bit goes in to there. Okay. But I'll just show you how I age them up. But I have done this before. And loads of people have done it, you know, but for those ones following along, they might like to see me do it. So, and then I ink up all the edges. All right, but I wanted it to look a bit sort of old, so I could crumple it a little bit more. Okay, and I'm looking forward to doing some envelopes too. And I have got some envelopes I've done years and years ago that were a big hit actually, and I'll try and remember to post that video below, because it was how I tend to do my envelopes up. So right, okay, I know it's a little bit wonky there, but it might have been printed a bit wonky, but that's okay. That looks straight to me, so I'm going to straighten it up. Okay, I think I'm sort of about there. If I look at it, there's just a faint line there. See, that sort of dirty mark there. So I shall fold it on that. Best not to crease it actually until you, for sure, but I do, I forget. Okay, and it will depends how they're cut, you know, when you cut them. So let's do that. Right, and then that is the wrong way, isn't it? Okay. That has got to go inside there. This is a different one to the other, so that is going to go inside that bit. Might even be different to that, who knows? Let me know if it's different. Because I usually have that at the top, don't you? This one may be the bottom, so who knows? Let's fold it over. Right. Oh dear, fingers and thumbs, Andrea. Right. Things like this I struggle with, actually, and it's just, and also putting things in plastic bags I struggle with. There we go. Okay. So that'll look nice in journal, or tuck spot or something. All right, and what I'll do first is ink up around the outside. Yeah, I was there yesterday and I thought, do you know, I'm going to do that because I want to use them. Or was it the day before? It might be the day before, actually. No, it was yesterday morning. Because I thought, no, I want some of these sort of invoices type things, but with... Because I got the idea from when I done the book pages. And I thought, well, I must make some of those. I've done the 100-day challenge, and I actually printed onto book pages, and it turned out really cool. So I thought, we can do that. And then I will open it out, okay, and ink up some of this as well. I'm not saying everything. Definitely round, you know, the edges and everything. So just go ahead and do all the edges, and then we do the crease. You just have to fold it the other way. I don't mind if I, you know, crease it a little bit as I'm doing it, or even tear it. Fold the other way, and I'll do some of this. Not too heavy, just a little bit, just to give a slight indication, okay? What I'm doing here is just sort of not ripping it as such, but sort of creasing it around the edges, and then it might rip a little bit. I mean, you can tear it as well, especially on sort of these bits. Just squish it around a bit. Okay, and that's very faint, so that could still all be written on. Okay, there was a stamp there at some point, so I'm just going to stamp over that. Okay, I'm using and VersaFine, and it's Fallen Leaves. Okay, now I'm not going to press too hard because, okay, I wanted it to miss bits, and the brown just gives me, yeah, a little bit of an aged look. So just literally just dab. Okay, and so that is that. Okay, that's the envelope. So I've got two now. Okay, put them in my pile. Right, what should we do next? Should we do one of these up? Oh, and I need that envelope, don't I? I'm going to do that up in a minute with a bit of the paper that's on the Ko-fi. So that's going to be lined in there, and then that's going to be the start of my envelope stack. Yeah. Okay, right. So because I only printed these onto copy paper, I backed on some just old book pages. Yeah, any old books do. I picked one that's a little bit firmer, so right, okay, let's have a look. So when I do this sort of thing, I like a back. I don't know why. I like a base, or a base, yeah. So I'll just take that envelope, because it might go on here, yeah. Okay. And, I'm not sure if I'm using these. These are from one of my cluster kits, I think. Little frames. Right, I'm not sure what I'm using, so I'm just inking up a few bits of this. So I've definitely not made my mind up. I need to see what it's going to look like on something when I sort of put things together. I think that's what it is. I was just wondering then why I do that. I always seem to like to put something behind it and give me a base, so I might swap my image because I really want to put this in the journal because I love it. I love those shoes. I actually wear shoes like that, but not that colour, with black. Well, actually, the ones I got at the moment are wedges, but I've wore shoes like that. I love lace-up boots. They're the Fly London one, my ankle one. And all this is a tiny bit of doily. Okay, a bit of like neck curtain. Oh, got ink on there, look. And bit is good colour, so I'm going to keep it on. That I just stitched across the top of this net and then pulled the strings to ruche it up a bit because it only does it really loosely, doesn't it? On a loose, the biggest setting for the straight stitch. And then stuck some, and no, actually stitch those on, stitch some flowers across there. Okay, now I like this colour, it's soft. Right, I think that is about it. Yeah, I think we're all right. Right. Been busy again with my market prep, and we're also doing the longest knit. You just Google it, it should come up. It's to do with the longest day, you know, because it's the 80th anniversary, isn't it, coming up? Sorry, folks. Should know. I've forgotten about it. You know, I did do history at school, but I can't say I liked it very much. And yet, you know, I love doing this. It's very strange. Yeah. Of a journal, you could put those things on the corners, and then that frames the corner. I will clean up for a minute. I shall go and stitch around that. Right, so I stitched around that. I kept with the cream at the moment. Okay, there, it was still setting. I've still had it set for the big one, but that's fine. It's worked quite nice. What I was going to do was scuff up these edges a little bit. I think it's a little bit conformed there. So, and I'm just going to show you a couple of things. Because I won't be finishing this until my envelopes are done. Oh, this envelope's done. But I wanted to do all my envelopes together. So, even though they'll be different, but I like to get them sort of all done. It'd be nice to do the whole stack, but it'd be quite a long video. That's the only trouble, because they do take time. So I might gesso them one day, you know. I sort of fit things like that in between what I'm doing. Right, that's better. I prefer that. Right, so that's that. I am going to cut out one of these. I think I'll use this one there. I actually don't like cutting these out. I don't know why. I'm just a little bit fiddly. I did do a video on that topper I had in the kit, but when I come to edit it, half of it was missing. So I must have been talking to myself in here and not recording. So what it is when I get, I stop the video when I get phone calls or my son comes in or something like that. And then, of course, then I forget to start it again. So that's what happens. So I must have done that big chunk of it. So I thought, do you know what? I have to do another one. So I just need to print that one again. I will show you in a minute, though, what I've done. It's quite basic because I was just sort of showing how to do it without any adding much to it, if you know what I mean. But you could definitely go for it and make it more elaborate. Yeah, I've got 2 craft events coming on, actually. What is it? March, isn't it? Yeah, 22nd. So not this weekend, hopefully. The following weekend. So I've got to get all my stuff sort of tagged and need to do some printing and different things. So I will be doing that next week. Plus, it's the last week for the other knitted, the longest knit that we're doing. It's Normandy, isn't it? Not Dun. I keep saying Dunkirk for some reason, but I've got Dunkirk in my head. Right, so you could stick that onto card and mount that up a bit if you wanted, yeah. And you could actually sort of do it so that you stick that down with a brad, yeah, and you do that, okay. But I won't be doing that today because I should have mounted it on card first. That's an idea. Don't want it lifted up too much, or else again it adds bulk. So I thought some nice shine on those boots as well would look nice. Okay, right, let's stick this on now. I think I'm going to, if you look, I'll show you what I thought. Okay, and I've also got a bit of vellum just to show you another thing. Right, so say if this was going as a topper onto a journal cover, this I'm going to use anyway. Right, but you could, I've shown this before where you sort of make things bigger, yeah, so you could put that in as well. Okay, that could be straight, everything else could be wonky behind it, so that it sort of grows and it's even more layers, yeah. And then time you have, say, that on, then some pretties, do you know what I mean? You would a bit of, that would be great on a journal cover, yeah. Never know, might end up on there. Now I'm changing my cover, who knows. I have to do another one though, because this is going on this envelope eventually when it's done. Yep, right, let's stick this down. I'm waffling today. She's getting near tea time, I think that's why. Oh, didn't I have something else as well? I did. Right, and you could put some little sequins around just to give it a bit of a lift if you wanted. I'm only going to put the one on, actually. Okay. And there we go. Now, eventually I am going to sew that onto this here, but I want to do these up first, okay? But I will stitch that onto the front of that envelope, all right? Yeah. Before I close it. We'll keep that for something else. Oh, yeah, I'm dotting around a bit today. It's I'm not quite settled into it yet. Once I get settled into it, I'll be fine. Where did I put that? Most probably can't find anything. There we go. Okay, so that was the topper. All right, and all I added here is some little bit of lace, yeah, and this little flower, which I felt as though it could do with scrunching up a bit. There you go. And I stitched on a button. All right, and then that was a bit of the paper that come with this. I cut that out and then layered it on top of that, so make it look like fabric. Put safety pin in. Okay, so another one there. Right, so hopefully you get the gist of what it's going to look like. Then I want to do up the envelopes. Right, I think I'm going to sign off here, okay, and then it will be another video for the envelopes, or just one envelope I expect. But what I will go ahead and do today is just line the envelope. Okay, I've opened it. It doesn't matter if it tears a bit, don't worry about it, because once you stick that down, okay, it's fine. You're using glue, you stick that down, it's, you know, no damage done. Yeah, so I'm going to stick that down and then cut around, and then it'll cover that bit of glue as well. Okay, so that's what the inside will be looking like. Okay, and then thought a little bit of decoration on the back. Okay, might make something out of the bits that we've got left over. Yeah, like that, a little bit of collage. Yeah, and some inking up, a little bit of stamping, and ink up around here and some stamping and that. So that will be that envelope done, because we've got the topper for that. Okay, all right. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and speak to you soon. Bye.